Sup YouTube, this is Eclipse. We're gonna watch hottest Pokemon tier list with iDubbbzTV. This is from the Max Mofo Pokemon YouTube channel. Max Mofo Pokemon, well, Max Mofo originally, he recently opening Pokemon packs and other packs too. And iDubbbz, these two, I always watch these guys. These are like the top 10 favorite. They're definitely the top, maybe top 5 YouTubers I always watch. Okay. Yeah, I see Jinx in the Diglett, Ditto. Yeah, these are sexy Pokemon. They're very smexy. Alright, let's see what they think is smexy. Smexy means smart and sexy. In 3, 2, 1.
Hey! Do you like iDubbbz television?
Yeah.
Have you seen he does tier lists?
Yeah, those are getting popular. Check out mine, guys. I done those too on memes.
Compare to other things.
Yeah, hey, this is Ian.
Okay, well, today we are rating the Pokemon that we find the most sexually attractive,
Yep.
or
Provocative,
or Pokemon
hourglass, and/or phallic.
anything that looks like you could fuck it, or this video.
That looks
All right, so let's first off
tolerable
let's
to
get the
in bed.
ones that are just going to way down to the bottom out of the way. I reckon the Geodude.
Okay,
I guess
yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I think it's at least D tier, considered rock hands. I don't.
He just has hands, you know. So.
No, he definitely he has hands, right? So he can give you a hand job.
That's about it.
Yeah,
though.
but it's probably going to be the worst hand job ever, right?
Right.
So,
yeah, that's F.
Yeah, exactly.
Gardevoir. What do you rate Gardevoir?
I think very overhyped.
Yeah.
Look how big Pixel is.
Fuck, you're gonna have to do more editing, dude.
Maybe B then.
Well, yeah, a picture I'm putting like a Rule 34 image over this. It post record.
Yeah, I'm just not impressed by it. It's like flowy and fucking whimsical or whatever, but it's like no hourglass, no big tongue or anything. It's not provocative in any way to me.
Well, in all the artwork that give it tits that go around that, like
that helps. That helps a lot. Yeah. I don't know. I put it personally. I put it B tier, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it looks
I agree.
human without like being like kind of uncanny.
It's an easy one.
I say A tier for me.
Okay. Next, Roserade. Are you familiar with this Pokemon? Also,
I am.
Are you familiar with this pixelated green blob?
Okay. He's got like roses, like bouquets of roses for his hands, so he's no doubt a romantic Pokemon.
Yes. Also, the mystery of the it's like a masquerade mask.
Something you'd wear like going to an orgy or something. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, like some anonymous.
Just try to be anonymous.
Yeah. But also, the pros and cons of having roses for hands. It gets plus points in romance, but it they could be thorns in those roses.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. I think
C
tier for me.
Yeah.
We reserve the right to adjust the placements
as it goes. Yeah. Okay, Machamp. Now, Ian, this was your choice.
Yeah.
So, what made you pick Machamp? Because of the 4 arms?
Well, muscular. That's one. 4 arms. He's not made of rock, I don't think.
Yeah, and there's 75% chance that they're gonna be a female, so it's most likely a female. 3 out of 4.
Like, I don't know.
Female, and it's if people are into that.
I mean, he has sexual prowess. I would put him at least B tier.
Yeah.
He wants to have a lot of sex, though.
Oh yeah, he doesn't stop.
I think that loses like a rank for me because that looks like a little bit rapey.
All right, you think C tier?
I'd say can we put him on? Can we put him on the line for now?
Yeah,
put him here. Okay.
We have to make a decision at the end.
Okay, put him on the line. Okay, Lopunny.
Yeah, I mean,
typical, a little too sexy for what you'd think Pokemon would make as a Pokemon.
Right, but like,
put it with Gardevoir.
I get this so much more than I get the Gardevoir like fantasies. I mean, I'm like, if it makes me a furry, so be it. I'll probably put that. Like,
if it makes me a furry, so be it.
Raise the right points for all of these and.
Well, I'm a furry now.
Okay, well, in
Licky Licky. I mean,
then,
that tongue.
how does Licky Licky rate compared to
That
the
tongue,
others, which
though,
have all, in fact, all four that were jokes have been humanoid.
Right.
This is where you
I
bring
think he's
in.
humanoid.
Well, yeah, but he's just some fat blob.
Yes, but you gotta go into it with like an open mind. We're gonna have some bias, but like picture that episode of Family Guy where like Peter's like really fucking horny because Lois is gained 1,000 pounds.
Peter, are we having sex?
Let's check. Just lift up that fold right there. Yeah.
The sex becomes better because she's larger.
Well, we have both of them here because you pick Licky Licky and I have Lickitung. What's the difference?
Why'd you pick Lickitung over Licky Licky?
Because his tongue is at least double the size. Wrong! Fake fan! Lickitung's tongue is twice the length of its body, 2 meters long. Quite a feat, but nothing compared to the peak tongue length performance of Licky Licky, which has a tongue of up to 25 meters in length on record.
Do you need that much tongue? Yeah.
Both. How about both of them? See.
What's next?
Next is Jinx.
I imagine like a really large woman in a corset. It's like, oh yeah, she looks good. What a great figure. And then she takes off
tier,
her
'cause
extremely tightened yoga pants.
It used to be
and
black.
corset, and it's like,
B for black.
Oh, actually, you're someone different, entirely different.
She's got some good lips
It was the black.
as well.
Well, one problem with those lips though is like, look what they're next to. Do those eyes ever close?
She's got lips, but does she have eyelids?
Yeah.
D, I think. Okay, next is Hariyama.
The thickest thighed Pokemon, probably. I don't know. I'd say he's like kind of in the Jinx realm, probably.
He's like the
Yeah,
male
he's like the
equivalent.
Jinx for females, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna go from the bottom up now, and I'm going to go with one of mine, which was
Okay. When I saw this initially, I was taken aback, because I thought we weren't going to put children Pokemon in this video, but you put a child in the video.
Well,
so
this
I'll
was-
let you handle this one.
Well, this was okay. This was mine, but this is again kind of an obvious one. I do say in almost all of my videos that Weeping Bell comes up that he looks like a fleshlight, so I had to include him. You could insert into Weeping Bell, and unlike his evolution, he does not have any teeth.
Right.
Victory Bell has.
On top of that, I think if you reference the other images of him, he's got drool leaking out of his mouth.
Yeah, he's got some
Yeah, but it's acid.
lubricant, but this is where the type comes in. That's definitely just fucking poison leaking out of his mouth.
I don't know. I can't read it.
Does this make it easier? Sorry. Let me get that sharpen tool. There we go. No? Okay.
Okay, wait. So another thing you should consider, much like whether or not Jinx can close her eyes, you should consider whether this Pokemon is going to be weeping 90% of the time while you're using it as a fleshlight.
Is it more animal or more plant? Because
Definitely more
you
plant.
Feel bad fucking a plant.
It's based on a
but
flower that
there's more
that
morals
when
involved
flies
with
go in,
fucking
it
an animal.
dies.
This
Right.
thing, like, it looks like
So my
an animal,
PB will
but
go
it
in and
looks
it'll
like
die.
you just
I don't
stuck
know.
googly eyes on a plant, right?
Well, in the anime
So
world, James is
it
always
might be
okay.
The Pokemon world equivalent of fucking a Venus flytrap.
Right, and I don't think too many people are going to have a problem with that.
Well, yeah.
I mean, we've already decided, like, vegans, the most moral people on the planet, have already decided, like, it's perfectly fine to eat these things.
Yeah.
Consume them, chop them up.
I'd give him a B.
I'd agree with
I'd
that.
say B. Or if you have a smaller cock, Bellsprout, also a good option. And his eyes aren't as bulbous, and
You
they
can
can't.
still pretend it's a plant.
Yeah, they look like just
Lips haven't developed.
Diglett. This was also one of mine. I picked Diglett because he is a mystery Pokemon. You don't know what's going on under there. That's like
That's good.
it's like the Jinx Hariyama thing on a whole other level. Like no one knows. And have you seen all those drawings of the like big
three muscly men.
yeah, like the big black man body underneath there, which looks more human than any of these Pokemon besides
Yeah.
Machamp, but it doesn't look like it would be
Yeah, that's some
weird.
real wishful thinking on that one. Have they done like a realistic version of like his bottom half is just some disgusting mole creature, like
Mole,
the most
it's a mole.
efficient digging?
The ones that I've seen the most that I'm like, okay, that's what it could be, is a mole.
Yeah, you can get as much sexual pleasure out of like a Geodude, so like... Yeah,
E. We're going to one of Ian's, which is Cloyster. This again is the classic meme where it looks like a pussy, which I'm assuming is why Ian picked it.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any other reasons?
I mean, no. So I say C.
Alright, I'm gonna go with one of mine. This is Metacham. He has big
Walnut thighs.
and I kind of like that. Ditto. S.
Obviously.
Yeah.
S.
Yeah.
He's
he
the
is,
S.
Actually.
He can be
I'm not
anything.
disagreeing with that. Yeah. Is there any lore of them turning into
I think so. Yes, I was gonna say we should look that up right now. But even then, he can transform into any other Pokemon, like guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing as this is a Pokemon list, he's gonna be able to transform into one that's an S tier. So
Whatever your fucking flavor of the the day is, he can turn into it.
he also looks like he looks like you could just fuck him vanilla.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It says he is genderless technically on here.
Okay, sick. Then you feel even less bad about abusing it. It just looks happy to serve any sort of creature. All right, put that thing in S tier.
Wait. From Dawn's Pokedex, Diamond and Pearl, episode 173, Ditto, the transformed Pokemon. Ditto has the ability to reconstruct its entire cellular structure into whatever it sees. So it can definitely just do anything.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Listen to this. This is even more obvious. Sun and Moon, episode 46. Ditto, the transformed Pokemon. A normal type Ditto can rearrange their body's cells to change into other life forms. It doesn't even. It doesn't even.
Amazing.
Yeah, it should be triple S actually.
Yeah, you can turn into Thanos. That's sick, dude. That's hot. That is the laziest shit. Triple S. Yeah. That's good.
There you go. Okay. Excellent. This is like the most scuffed version of this possible. Okay, this is one of mine. Now, in my Pokemon show, every time I see this fish, I say it looks like a trans fish.
Yeah, it looks
Right,
gross.
so just like by nature, it seems to be.
It looks like it wants to fuck as well.
Yeah.
Like, look at it. Like,
Yeah.
it is constantly searching for a mate. And it has really nice lips, but its teeth, it definitely drops 2 ranks for the teeth.
There ain't much you can do with that thing.
Nah, look at the thing on its head. Look at that.
Right? You think that opens up and consumes your willy?
No, I think that's for the girls.
The women. Okay.
That's for the women. The lips are for the guys. The
Okay.
the bulb is for the ladies.
Okay, it has redeeming qualities.
Also,
You gotta make sure that you have like aquarium set up in your house at knee height so you can get your business done without it killing it.
Yeah, true. But also look at its sexually suggestive eyelash.
Yeah, it's something. I don't know.
I'd say
I
B.
think-
B is at least a B. I'd say.
At least a
At least a
I mean,
B.
look at freaking Weeping Bell, dude. No teeth.
No, sure, but think of the multi-purpose for this. This is like
Okay.
all things considered.
Everyone gets a good piece
Yeah,
of it.
makes everyone happy.
Okay.
However, you do raise a good point with the water thing. Weeping Bell could just sit around anywhere. You kind of have to go into the.
You can hang it from your coat rack when you're done eating.
Actually, yeah. I'd say that reduces it to a C. If you smashed its teeth out, B.
Okay.
Here we go. Gorbis.
Well, it's just based off of some Pokemon that look feminine tier. Yeah, it doesn't really do much for me. I'd probably put it in the Diglett tier.
Salazzle. So for this one, we both picked Salazzle. What reason did you pick Salazzle?
It's mainly the seductive 50-year-old cougar sort of mom eyes and face. It looks like she's on the prowl. It looks female, not the best female, but female.
It might actually be 100% female.
Yeah.
Maybe. Because it has all the smaller ones, the pre-evolution, that look like all these males, just fawning over it, 6 different ones.
Right.
Like a lion pack, except in reverse. Yeah.
It's a reverse harem.
Gender ratio, 100% female.
Yeah.
I'd say B or A.
I say B.
Yeah.
It's just not as good looking as the ones we have in A.
Before we go on, let's decide where we want the Machamp.
Machamp, like, if you think about Machamp from, like, a female or gay perspective, it is, like, not very weird at all. It has, like, the characteristics of a man, but, like, two extremely buff arms. Like, how is that at all a downside?
Yeah, true. Very,
like
very
the
true.
face is a little ugly, but a lot of these faces, like, you can't get much better than a face like that in Pokemon.
Yeah, I feel like it has closer to a male's body than any of these other ones have to a female's body.
Right, exactly.
Right.
So I think that just puts it, I'm good with that.
Okay,
All right,
yeah.
we both put Miltank in this list. Why did you put Miltank here?
It's just, I mean, I want to
Because of
say,
titties.
like, big titties.
There you go.
But it's just it's realistic, it's just a cow. The fetish of milk, maybe?
Yeah.
It makes it more of like a breast than any other Pokemon has.
Like, you can picture, like, a sexy cosplay of a Miltank easier than a sexy cosplay of a Jinx, even though a Jinx has, like, female form.
Like sexy cows. That's like something people do because you've got big fucking milky tits. It's got 4 nipples.
Yep.
And there is an episode where Meowth sucks on its tits. That is in the actual. That is canon.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Did they censor that in the U.S.? Because I don't.
I mean, so we basically put this cow in here almost for, like, the vibe or the, like, ASMR that it gives off rather than specifically because it's, like...
Oh, man. Anybody's into that stuff, let me know in the comments.
It also looks like a normal cow is, like, leathery and... And it's got, like, a thin layer of fur. This thing just looks
it's not
like...
round. They're, like, all, like, blocky and nasty looking.
Yeah, like, this looks like its whole body is made of like breast tissue.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, whereas like a real cow is like someone tipped over a refrigerator and stretched leather over it.
Yeah, like imagine like punching a cow and then like imagine punching this. Yeah, it's like
that makes it.
Nice. It's like a big balloon filled with water.
Also, one thing I didn't even consider that is like making us like it more is it because it has anime eyes.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. I think there's a lot of interesting points here and a lot of unique points that these other ones don't even have. Not even the same character.
I used to have Miltank in my team.
I'd almost say
Crystal Clear
give it
and
an S, but I'd say A. I'd say A.
I was actually thinking the same thing.
Yeah,
it's
pretty cool. I named it Milkman, but even though it's a female, I should name it Milk.
Everything else,
woman.
It's like it almost defaults to S.
Milk Lady.
Yeah, it has so much.
Milk Girl.
It's like
I should name it Milk
doesn't
Girl.
have the same like stereotypical buff figure as Machamp or like the Hourglass, like the bunny, but those are almost generic in comparison.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I put it in S tier.
Okay, Miltank gets an S. You could also have a nice like cold glass of milk fresh from its tit after fucking it.
You think it's gonna be cold? You're gonna be you're gonna be generating a ton of heat.
You get a warm milkshake out of it. But yes, thank you so much, Ian, for joining me.
Absolutely.
On this,
it was a lot of fun.
This tier list, it's fucking how long?
This was interesting.
It's taken longer than I thought. Let me know below what Pokemon you would like to fuck, or date, or that you just find visually pleasing. You can make your own list. You don't have to use these Pokemon. There's fucking over 700 Pokemon. But leave your rebuttals in the comments below. Let me know what you think. The most
and don't have them be shitty. Like don't give actual reasons. Okay.
Creativity earns a lot more points than just finding the sexiest woman Pokemon that looks
or just taking our shit down, like saying, "Bruh, I'm straight guy. Machamp's so low because he's not girl with puss."
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna solidify me as a furry, like for certain, in my comment section. All right, thanks. But yeah, shit, my name is Jeff.
Jeff. Oh, you know they haven't put Needle Queen. Needle Queen, because in Pokemon Stadium it did this. Yeah, let's see. Needle Queen. Pokemon Stadium. She showed off them tits. Yeah, when it got sent out, it did that. It did that. Okay. And send. Okay. Thank you for watching my opinion on this, and yeah, see you in the next one. Check out my other video. I've done more tier lists. I might do more in the future if this gets more views. I will do maybe more. Maybe I'll do the sexy one too, or whatever. See you in the next one. I put chapsticks, and